What is going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, January 20th, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Truly appreciate you all. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday and happy Aquarius season. It is the first full day of Aquarius season. Aquarius. Going into the future, maybe. It is the sun at 0 degrees. That's where Pluto's going to come and station and, then eventually come back into Capricorn. We still have Pluto in Capricorn. We're still in this sun conjunct Pluto. There's a new moon that's coming that's in conjunction with this Pluto in Capricorn. Jupiter, Saturn met at 0 Aquarius. The last Mars, Venus conjunction was 0 Aquarius. Lots of 0 Aquarius. So definitely, kind of a look into the future that this Friday brings, but it's definitely odd and hard to understand and weird. Let's see what else is. Let's see what's up. We'll take a look at this here chart. The moon, 27 degrees south in declination. It is way out of bounds. 24 degrees is the line of the ecliptic. 24 north, 24 south is the zone. That moon is way up there. Well, actually down there south. In Capricorn, while Mars here is out of bounds as well, but north. So definitely like a wide spectrum between those two planets. They will start off the day in quincunx with Mercury and quincunx, of course, very tight today to that Mars, and the moon will kind of start there. So we are definitely trying to connect a lot of timelines here. We're trying to figure out things. It's Aquarius season, trying to be very intelligent, find ourselves in many ways, find group energy, find individuated, light. Definitely looking for some kind of innovative qualities. And I would say that the moon trine over to Uranus is definitely trying to bring some innovative qualities to this Friday as well. But things are so out of bounds. I think out of bounds is good. We want to look at things outside the box, but like how much of Pandora do we want to let out of the box? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we got to have some structure right now when we can kind of just want to burn the system down here as Aquarius season starts. Maybe in our lives, how much anarchist kind of energy do we want to put into our Friday? So I think that's where we're trying to figure things out, consolidate things, still be strategic, have the right plans, toe the line. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of have to toe the line today. I feel like there's a lot of breakout energy, but there's also a lot of like breakdown energy. We can feel way lost, way out of it. We got to find center somewhere. And I think it is by again, slowing down. Patience is important, and the right moves of liberation. Today can bring a lot of liberation. Definitely big qualities there, but at the same time, we have to, make sure that the liberation makes sense and we're not just setting fire to some structure in our life just to set fire, just for the sake of it. I think we want to have things understood. And this quincunx with Mars and Mercury is extremely tight today, and there is that yod with Mercury getting tighter to its sextile to the south node, and then the quincunx from the south node to Mars, which we've had for quite some time now, of course. But there's definitely movement. There's definitely things changing, and I think that it's just like patience and kind of flow. I feel like we need to find some kind of temperance here, some kind of star card energy. Yeah, there are new beginnings afoot, and there's a guided effort to this, and we've learned so much, and we've seen so much, and we're starting to implement these things into our own strategy, into our own plan here of life. But it's a juxtaposition, if you will, because I feel like there is this need to really just liberate and make something happen, and we want to still find this patience. This moon in Capricorn is definitely trying to get the steps together, commit ourselves emotionally to what is really of purpose, if you will. Just kind of having a hard time doing that, but it is with Uranus trying to definitely look outside the box. But again, how far out there do we want to go? These are things we have to try and figure out. Venus is within 2 degrees orb of Saturn. So, I think it is, again, when it comes to the creative elements of life, the things that feel good to us, relationships, money, we want to be, smart and kind of tailored and dialed in, but in our own unique way, but in our own individuated way. And the sun's backing that up too, saying you really do have to you have to find yourself. Like if you don't know what you or who you really are, this is a good day to take a moment to slow things down in your life, as it is a dark moon. And instead of just forcing things that are closing, just let things come to you, find yourself, and you will find what you're looking for. But we have to, like, step by step here. Like, this is like long haul stuff. So where's the future really going? Where's the essence of your creative potential really going? You either know and you're putting in the work to get that done and you're setting the stage for that, or you need to take a moment to find what that is and not suppress your true feelings and not suppress your emotions. The moon is going to square Chiron today, so definitely could bring up some emotional wounds. With Jupiter here, it's interesting too in Aries. Again, we can amplify things way too much. We can try way too hard. We don't want to be a bunch of tryhards. It's almost like, being true to yourself isn't about impressing someone or impressing yourself or doing something crazy for the recognition. It's really owning up to who you are, where you're at right now, embracing the weaknesses just as much as the strengths, because those weaknesses, and when you can understand them, they're not wounds. They're, your rocket ship to the next level. But I think we have to take, the emotional accountability for where we're at right now, and knowing that there's a lot that we're moving forward into. I think we can see a lot of those insights. I think that today can kind of go a bunch of different ways. There can be a lot of peace that can be found in where you're at, and there can also be, a lot of disharmony or feeling like we're struggling or we're stuck. We want to be careful because, again, how we feel about ourselves can cast a major spell. So we want to be careful how we talk to ourselves, how we are feeling about ourselves. We want to find good value in who we are, no matter where we're at or what we've been through or where we're going. You have to value yourself now, and you have to, stay on the trail, stay dedicated and stay persistent, and you'll find empowerment in that. But there is like emotional responsibilities that we have to ourselves, to like look at ourselves as not this wounded creature. We all come into this life with wounds, but those are, again, the keys to where we're going. So it's like there's karma that we're dealing with, that we're closing out to get to the next thing. It's not the crazy, radical blow everything up move that I think will be like what's going to make you feel good. Maybe short term it'll be liberating, but I think long term, with Mercury in shadow, and Uranus stationed here at 1456 of Taurus, and Venus, Saturn, you might have some regrets, so it's everything should be very calculated. And if it's not calculated and you don't know, it's okay to sit with that and to not feel some kind of outside pressure trying to say you have to do something. Like, again, I've been saying this for a while, when the time's right. You've set the stage for your life up until this point. This is a good Friday to embrace where you're at, to embrace yourself, to embrace where things are going, to embrace the projects, the commitments, the relationships. These are very important, things. And you will know when the action is necessary and when it's not. The force of action might bring a dopamine hit that feels instantly gratifying, but I guess you'd have to see if you were too far out of bounds when you made that decision or not, with the moon at 27 south. So we can definitely feel there can be a lowness to today, and it's dark moon, and it's, there's a lot waning. So we're definitely trying to realize the healing, cast the right spells on ourselves, on our future, on our relationships, on our manifestations, on our abundance, and to stay on it, and to really lift the frequency to a powerful place. It's very important today as we come into the weekend and a new moon in Aquarius, which I'm very excited for. And Uranus direct, it's not always going to be this way, So happy Aquarius season. Definitely, like, your frequency is important, so pay attention to that today. And I do think, we don't want to be like self-deprecating ourselves in emotion, feel things, understand things, but with Aquarius and the sun here at 0, like we have to be able to step out and detach from some emotion a little bit to understand why we're feeling that way, to do the work to heal and to break free and to find liberation. I do think that we find some liberation on this Friday, but it's more internal than external, in my opinion. Um, so let's see what the cards have to say for today. 8 of Wands. Huh. Card of quickness. Card of quickness. I mean, that's the thing, is that there can be things happening quick. I think it's just like what really makes sense. There's a higher understanding that we can have about how to and where to put our energy. And I think that there are certain things that we can move fast for. It's just like there's a knowing, there's a relevance, there's a this is happening and I get it. So it's almost like when you don't get it, then where are you just putting that energy and effort? But man, if you get it today and it's coming in quick and you're feeling like this, and this, and everything's, kind of working in the same direction, by all means, make things happen. Oh, the 9 of Cups. That's very good. I think we do need to really find that sense of, I'm good, I'm solid, I can feel really good about myself. You don't need much. Like, I feel like it's the feeling. Like, look at this guy. He's chilling. He's just sitting there. He's got all his cups. He feels good, smiling, happy. We have to be in a place where we can do that within ourselves, that we don't need external validation to feel comfortable. We really want to, we have to commit to that level. That's like the breakaway right now, is finding comfort within ourselves. That's the abundance. That's all of it. That's the full spectrum that we're looking for. Oh gosh, second time this week we pulled the Devil card. So, again, there's a liberation. We're breaking chains here. There's no doubt about it. But again, we have to find the important things that we are going to do with our time and with our commitment, capacities in our life. Make sure they're really in a passionate place. Make sure you're binding yourself to things that are important to you, that are on that individuated frequency, and not, something that has some kind of a control over you, if that makes sense. So I think that's very important. Or, we could be committing ourselves to the wrong devil that we think is bringing us all this fulfillment, but is it really? And then we have to question, are we moving all of our energy in the right direction? So, important day, big Friday, but, definitely I think finding peace today, slowing things down. I feel like there is this urge to really radicalize things. I don't think that's bad. It just depends on how you're feeling about everything that's going on. That's the energy today. I just want to, So focus it in the right places. I think that's very important. There's so many things going in a direction right now that I can feel from these cards that are so good. Stay in that stream. You don't have to disconnect from that stream. Aquarius deals with non-attachment, but again, it's being non-attached to the stream that is just not what, like if you were river rafting and you're on your floaty, like you don't want to go down that stream. Like you do have to put some effort in, maybe to paddle to where it splits, to where this is flowing very nice. This is holy bleep. Don't go that way, right? So choices, commitments, very important. You don't have to do too much, though. That's the thing. It's probably just a little bit of effort to get you on the right road. I feel like we see that today. Hope that's helpful. I love you all very much. I'll see you all for the weekend forecast tomorrow. Much love. Peace.